Minsu watched as Yerin slowly walked towards her and sat down across from her, greeting her politely. They exchanged greetings, but Minsu kept her eyes fixed on Yerin, her mind clouded with an overwhelming rush of thoughts and unanswered questions. As the silence stretched between them, Yerin asked why Minsu had wanted to meet. Snapping out of her thoughts, Minsu looked at her and asked why, if she already knew, she had never said anything. Yerin, clearly confused, asked what she meant. Without breaking eye contact, Minsu told her that she knew they were sisters. Yerin froze, unable to believe the words she was hearing. She had suspected the truth, especially after Wubin mentioned the possibility of doing a DNA test, but hearing Minsu confirm it was surreal. Before she could say anything, Minsu handed her the document, the DNA results. Yerin took it with trembling hands and carefully read through every line. Her suspicions were now a reality. Minsu was truly her sister, the one she had been searching for all these years. She looked at Minsu in disbelief, asking again if it was really her. Minsu simply nodded. When asked if she had already known the truth, Yerin admitted that she had only been suspicious and was never completely certain. Overcome with emotion, she reached out and held Minsu's hands, her eyes glistening with tears. After years of searching and longing, she had finally found her sister. She whispered to herself that if their mother were still alive, she would be overjoyed by this reunion. Minsu's expression shifted at the mention of their mother, and she asked what Yerin meant by, if she was alive. Yerin explained that their mother had passed away a few years earlier from cancer. She shared how their mother had often spoken about her deep regret over giving Minsu away and how she had always hoped that her daughter was living a good life. Yerin added that it brought her peace to know that Minsu had indeed grown up in a loving home, just as their mother had wished. Curious, Minsu asked if she had any pictures of their mother. Yerin immediately pulled out her phone and handed it to Minsu, showing her several photos. Minsu scrolled through them slowly, taking her time to look at each image. In front of her were glimpses of the woman who had given birth to her and made the difficult decision to let her go. She studied her features carefully, searching for traces of herself in the woman's face. Still looking at the photos, Minsu asked if their mother had ever spoken about why she gave her up. Yerin explained that at the time their mother had been young and confused. She was living in a foreign country, and having a child under those circumstances would have been incredibly difficult. Eventually, she married Yerin's father and started a new family, but never stopped thinking about Minsu. Yerin assured her that their mother had regretted the decision every single day and always hoped her daughter would someday forgive her. Minsu took a deep breath and said she didn't blame their mother. She understood that there must have been reasons behind the decision, even if it had been painful. She admitted that she still had many questions to ask. Yerin, still holding her hands, gently asked for a hug before they continued their conversation. She had longed for the chance to finally hold her sister and hoped Minsu wouldn't mind. Minsu nodded, and Yerin immediately wrapped her arms around her. The two sisters embraced tightly, holding each other as if afraid to let go. In that quiet moment, years of separation, unanswered questions, and emotional pain melted away. They simply held on, grateful to have finally found each other.